Hey YouTube friends, got off work early again today and was out here going to paint on this push frame in the plow for the Farmall A. And once I got the mold board set up on sawhorses and started looking around, the hinge pin, this piece here goes on the push frame there, and those pins right there go inside here on both sides, and that lets the plow, that's where it hinges when it folds down when it gets overloaded. And apparently it was all froze up in here, and likewise froze up in here. These pins, they got these little holes, and there's these little holes there in the bosses where a cotter pin goes, and I guess you would be able to put something in here, take the cotter pin out of the mold board and just push the pin through, and then you could remove the mold board from the push frame. And I guess it was froze up on both ends, and you can see it's really tapered down where it was rusting, and I guess at some point it got overloaded, and when she went to fold over, it just popped that pin, and I never noticed it. And I guess flopping around in here and all the cutting and welding and banging, it cleared the rust out of the way. And I thought it was hanging kind of funny, and once I took it off and got it set up here, I was looking at it and I thought, oh man, look at that. So in the process of doing it, this one here on the other side, this is the good one, so to speak, it's froze up too. So what I ended up, it looks like a mess there, but I ended up, I cut that boss out of the push frame on both sides. This is the bad one. And I just figured I'm this far in, it's only a few more minutes, and that's what I did. I went ahead and cut it out. So I'll weld a new boss on both sides. And what I'm going to use is this tubing right here. I'll cut, sections like that. And then I have enough pin here that I'll be able to make new pins for both sides. I'll grease them up real good, and then it's all good to go. You'll be able to take it apart as needed. So went ahead and did a little bit of trimming on the corners, nicked them off. Got a little bit of grind work to do. Trimmed a little bit more fat off of that thing. This stuff was a lot of gusseting and things that facilitated other fixtures that it had. It had a power angle on it. Took those off, and just some of the other bracing that it has shrunk down as this thing is, and the horsepower and traction that that little guy's got. It's not a 4,000 or 5,000 pound pickup truck with 150 horsepower. So and plus this thing's so scaled down, really just helped trim a lot of fat off of it. This thing, just this unit right here, it's freaking heavy. It took a good bit to get it up on them sawhorses. So, but while it's on here, I found, let's see here, there's a crack, there's another crack right there. Can't see it too good, but there's a crack in there. And we're good on this side. So we got a few cracks, and I got a little hole. I'm going to go ahead and weld that up. So while it's all apart and bare before I paint it, I'm just going to go ahead and take care of them issues. So that's where we're at. All right, here's one of the cracks filled in. Let's see, where's the other one at? We got that one welded in. That one welded up, and then that rusted through spot I welded up. And there's the new hinge mounts. There's the new pins down here. So float in there real nice. I have to make it so I can paint this guy. Set him up there, slide the pins in, drop the cotter pins in, and there you go. So, okay, time to paint. There it is, YouTube friends. I don't have the whole thing painted. I painted just what I had off and had apart. I wasn't planning on painting it today because I got so into replacing that hinge and everything, but I figured I already had the little tractor, the little Ford already backed out, had been welding. The parts had heat in it because it's pretty cold out here. It's like 17 degrees here. So, and I don't have heat, regular heat in the garage, and it was about 30 in here, and everything was just real chilled down. So I figured, had the heater running for a while and been welding on this, everything had heat in it, so I just went ahead and decided to paint it. I painted the push frame up to that first cross piece in line with the axle. I've still got the rest of that to paint, but that's no big deal. But I got the mold board all squared away. Got the hinge all rebuilt. You can see the new pin in down there. It's got never sees all over it. New cotter pin in there. There's a little bit more slop in the hinge pin than what the old one had. So I had to readjust. I had to put shims underneath for my shoes on the plow for the cutting edge, because I like to keep the cutting edge up just a hair. But got all the dead weight cut off of it in there and cleaned all the grinds up. So looking good. Got all my corners cut off. Just a little bit, nothing terrible. That one down there too. So she's all, we're in business, boys and girls. So this will be the last video I do on this guy. I'm not going to do one on the rest of the push frame there, because like I say, it's just that part there. But got the whole front half all painted up and looking good. So there we go. There we go. I went with yellow because it was a Myers plow. It's not a IH plow. I thought about doing IH colors and doing the push frame in like a blue, and the mold board, or the cutting edge black, and the shoes black, and then do like the mold board itself like the IH cream or a red and put an IH sticker on it. But it's a lot of work, guys. It was already yellow, so I just bought the paint primer in one, the 2 times the coverage rattle cans, and painted her up. So there we go. That's her. Thanks for watching, everybody.